Good afternoon. I have a question regarding the slow agony of the JCPOA. I wanted to ask you, what is the State Department's assessment right now of Tehran's strategy regarding the talks in Vienna?
Look, I will leave it to Tehran to speak to its strategy. I will tell you that our strategy is one that we have developed together with the P5+1, meaning some of our closest allies in the world, our European allies, as well as with our partners in this context. And that includes Russia and the PRC. And that is the fact that collectively, the P5+1, and certainly the United States, would like to see a resumption of indirect negotiations in Vienna as soon as possible. We continue to believe that the JCPOA is the most effective means to ensure that Iran is once again permanently and verifiably prevented from ever obtaining a nuclear weapon. In fact, Rob Malley has been on travel this week. He traveled to Moscow, where he held what he described as good and productive discussions with his Russian counterpart. He is, if he has not landed already, he will soon be in Paris, where he will meet with some of his European counterparts as well. We have heard various statements from Iran about what may be the time frame on their end. That is not it's not up to us to characterize those statements. It is up to us to say that we would like to see those negotiations restart as soon as possible, so we can test the proposition as to whether the mutual return to compliance is still within the realm of possibility. I'd add one other point, and it's a point that the Secretary had an opportunity to reiterate yesterday. We continue to believe that the JCPOA is the most effective means to ensure our ultimate objective, verifiably and permanently prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. But the advantages that the JCPOA conveyed will continue to be eroded the longer this goes on. We have continued to see concerning reports from the IAEA when it comes to nuclear safeguards, when it comes to Iran's compliance with the NPT. And we are cognizant that as Iran puts to use the more sophisticated technology, as Iran garners knowledge from the nuclear program that it is currently administering that is not in compliance with the JCPOA, that will dull the original advantages that the JCPOA brought forth in 2015 and the ensuing years. So this process cannot go on indefinitely. We are not at the point of abandonment yet. We continue to believe a mutual return to compliance is within the realm of the possible, and it is something that we will continue to pursue as long as it is in our interest to do so.
To follow up, what if the Iranians do not want to restart the talks in Vienna?
Well, that is a decision that they will have to make, and that is a decision that they will have to communicate. They, to the best of our knowledge, have neither made that decision, and they certainly have not communicated it yet. So I wouldn't want to get ahead of where it seems they are. Kyle.